So it's 3:30 in the morning, December 8th. Is it the 8th? We never know what friggin' day it is. We're getting ready. We're gonna leave the Bahamas. So DJ, check the oil. I am going to turn on our running lights, steaming light, and foredeck light so we can see what we're doing out there for now. DJ, I got some coffee going, because, this is what it looks like outside. It is dark, but here is DJ. You can't see anything. But don't worry, we'll be guided by navigation lights.
Well, I'm pulsing over off.
Okay, DJ's gonna get stuff rolling up here. I'm gonna get stuff rolling down there. All right, this is our view. We are done with the channel markers. That's our lighted beacon that you can see blinking every now and then. That's where we're gonna put in our heading. It's a little fog, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye out. You can just see the outline of the city and lights back there. DJ is at the helm right now. Whew. It's an interesting experience. More of the city. I did see another boat coming out behind us. I think it was a sailboat. So yeah, we got a couple hours of dark here and then we should see a beautiful sunrise. Sailing. DJ smiled.
Sure are sailing. We're within sight of land of the Bahamas.
Woohoo! Can't see it. I can't see it, but DJ can see it.
There's 3 or 4, 5 buildings or so. Yeah, I could just barely make them out through the haze.
Here's what we got going on. Nice to have the engines off. There's a channel marker up there.
What?
Well, there's a marker of some kind, or else something.
Just 10 miles out.
I caught one fish so far. I think it was a little bluefin tuna. Played him up. I got my lines out back there. No fish on right now. So, all in all, very good crossing so far. We're putting up the quarantine flag.
Here we go.
All right, so as you saw on December 8th, 2021, we crossed over from Lake Worth to the Bahamas, and we forgot to record our actual entry. We put the quarantine flag up and, well, that was it. So I don't have any footage, but what was your most memorable moment on the crossing?
I think, like, when it ended, we just nailed it. We came in basically right at the inlet to Old Bahama Bay. So we, picked the correct angle.
Star, North Star, Cookie Monster.
Oh no.
Just shut that down.
Cookie Monster. So, okay, so you're saying that our navigation over and the heading we chose made it.
Yeah.
You remember that the most.
Like we did sort of the calculations a couple days previously.
The S curve.
Yeah, and we just, I was stressed about that the whole time. I didn't think we'd like miss the islands or whatever, but
It's always a chance.
yeah, but the fact that we like came without really having to mess around with our heading at all. We just came into we were right there at the, you know, at last when we finally showed up. We didn't have to like come miles south or north or anything like that.
All right. I think most memorable for me was just the serenity of starting in the dark and then seeing the sunrise and like driving or motoring into the sunrise. That was just so beautiful. Okay. Were you ever scared? I don't think I was ever scared. It was, I mean, you pick a good day to cross for a reason. So there were moments prior to crossing the Bahamas that I was scared. And we'll discuss that later. But were you ever scared on our crossing?
No, it was actually really easy. It was easier than basically any of our time on the ICW.
Yeah, it was.
It was very relaxed. There was really no waves. We spent about, I don't know, 6 hours motoring and then like 4 hours or so sailing. So
8 hours motoring,
that was
3 hours sailing, according to our logbook. We arrived at 1500, 3 p.m. Took us about an hour to check into customs. And then we washed the deck and we had showers and we ate dinner and went to bed. Is there anything that you would do differently?
No, we nailed it. I don't know why we would do anything different. We picked the right day. We set this correct heading the whole time. You know, it would have been nice to sail more, but you can't control the weather, you know. So
yeah, I don't think I would have done anything differently. So
it's
yeah,
easy. Everybody should do it. I mean, just
we prepared and we made it, and we'll share more of our adventures with you guys.
So we're exiting the Fort Pierce inlet.
Sit down.
We're not Jordana's stressing out. I'm exhilarated.
This was the most terrified that I have been on our sailboat. And DJ's sitting there saying he's exhilarated. And I'm scared because I'm at the helm and we are going against 4 knots of current. All these other boats, weekend traffic, everyone's leaving. At least they're all leaving and no one's really coming in. People are going outside the channel markers. The sailboat in front of us was kind of like, come on, follow us. And we were moving at less than 2 knots against the current at greater RPM than our boat should have been set at. So it was scary. There's a boat right next to me. Look at that.
Oh goodness. Yeah, they're trying to get out too over here. That's what happens here.
We're just about
Way too close for my comfort.
we're just about out of this stuff. The current is really ripping. Like
Jesus.
I don't know if this is gonna come out. Look at this rip over here. Just turning up, turning up.
Okay, I can sort of laugh at this now, but it still
going
doesn't
like-
discredit how terrified I was.
If I look over there, it looks like we're going half a knot. Could probably swim faster. I'm kidding. This current is insane. It's like a river. Trying to be positive for Jordana. I'm scared shitless. I'm glad I pooped earlier.